Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dani Spies. I'm a health, weight loss, and eating psychology coach, and I am here to make healthy eating easy, delicious, and doable. Now, if you've been following for the last couple of years, you know that I've been on a fitness journey of my own. And one of the habits that has been really helpful is prioritizing the majority of my meals and snacks around protein. Protein helps to support lean muscle mass. It helps to keep you feeling full for a longer period of time. And it also helps to reduce cravings, which of course makes it easier to stay consistent with your healthy eating habits. So today I'm sharing 4 protein-packed, super quick, super easy snack ideas. 2 of them are sweet and 2 of them are savory. But first, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Element. Element is a delicious, high-quality electrolyte drink mix, and I personally am a huge fan. They are specifically designed for people who want to live an active lifestyle and take a less processed, more whole food approach to healthy eating. And I'm going to share more on them in just a bit. Protein pack snack number 1. This is a savory snack. It's my egg white salad bites. Now, I am a huge fan of hard-boiled eggs. I always include them in my weekly meal prep so that I have them in the fridge ready to go. And if you have not mastered your hard-boiled egg yet, this, my friend, is the fail-proof method for perfectly cooked, easy to peel hard-boiled eggs. Pull your eggs out of the refrigerator about 15 minutes before you're going to cook them. Bring a pot of water up to a rolling boil. Gently drop each egg into the pot and then set your timer anywhere from 10 to 14 minutes depending on how well done you like your yolk. I always pull mine out at the 10-minute mark. Once the timer's up, you just gently remove the eggs from the pot and then transfer them directly into an ice bath. Let them sit in there for 10 to 15 minutes, and I promise you, you are going to have the easiest peeling, most perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs every single time. So for this snack, I use 4 eggs. I use 1 whole egg and then 3 egg whites, and I'm just gonna chop them up nice and fine. So what I do for the egg whites is I just pop the yolk right out of the center, and then I save those for my dog because he loves the egg yolks. And keep in mind that the whole egg is perfectly nutritious. Egg yolks are very good for you. They're very nutrient dense, but because I'm trying to create a snack that is higher in protein, but overall lower in calories, I don't want a full-blown meal here. A really easy way to do that is to simply use the egg whites, because the egg whites are where most of the protein lives in an egg. Then to the chopped up egg and egg whites, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of finely chopped celery and a tablespoon of finely chopped red onion, along with a heaping tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt, and I'm doing this in place of mayo. Again, a very easy way to lighten this up, and another easy way to sneak in an extra boost of protein because Greek yogurt is rich in protein. And then I'm also going to do just like a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard with a little bit of salt and black pepper. I'm going to mix this all together. And then once I have it all combined, actually, you know what? We're gonna do a quick pause. I'm also gonna add a handful of fresh chopped arugula here. This is totally optional, but it adds a nice little peppery bite, and it's a super easy way to work some leafy greens into your diet. Now that I've got that all combined and ready to go, you've got 2 options here. You could go super simple and classic, serve this on your favorite cracker. I'm a big fan of these Mary's crackers. I will link them for you in the description box below. But if you want something that's a little bit lighter, maybe you're eating low carb, or you just want a lower calorie snack, using these little seaweed squares are perfect. They're light, they're toasty, they're crunchy, and they are the perfect little holder for a scoop of egg white salad. You just put it in there and then you just fold it in half like a little taco. So delicious. This quick and easy snack delivers 20 grams of protein. It's super light, but it's super high volume, so you're gonna find that it keeps you satisfied for hours. This is the benefit of focusing on real whole foods, even when it comes to your snacks. Protein packed snack number 2 is a cold and creamy 2-minute protein smoothie that you are going to love. This one is perfect when you really want something sweet, but you also want to stay aligned with your protein goals. And I'm telling you, it tastes just like a milkshake. You can make so many different flavors. I'm doing a strawberry chocolate today. So into your blender, you want to start with 1 cup or 140 grams of some type of frozen fruit. I'm using frozen strawberries. Frozen cherries would also be so good, but really any type of frozen berry or even frozen mango would work here. Then I'm adding in 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Again, any type of milk you love or have on hand is gonna get the job done. And then I've got 1 scoop of a chocolate whey protein powder. Now, you can use any type of protein powder you prefer. You can do a plant-based, you can do a beef isolate, they all work. I just find, especially when making a smoothie, that whey protein, if you can tolerate it, it really creates that rich, creamy, milkshake-like texture. To me, it's the best one to use when you're doing smoothies. Okay, now that's the base for this protein smoothie, but if you want bonus points, add in a handful of baby spinach. You are not even gonna taste it in there. It's so sweet and so mild, and it's a great way to get a serving of leafy greens in your day. Okay, so I'm gonna pop on my lid and then whirl that up. Let it go until it's nice and thick and creamy. Side note, if you like your smoothies super thick, pull back on the liquid. If you like them a little thinner, add a little bit more. And then you are gonna have this delightful, rich chocolate milkshake-like protein smoothie that hits the spot when you want something sweet. It delivers 30 grams of protein, and you could create so many different varieties. Okay, moving along to protein packed snack number 3, we're gonna jump back over to the savory palette. But before we dive in, I first wanna share more about today's sponsor, Element. Element is my absolute favorite electrolyte company. I've been drinking them for a couple of years now, and I really lean on them to feel energized and hydrated throughout the day. Element contains a science-based balance of sodium, magnesium, and potassium to help replace lost electrolytes, which is especially important as the weather gets hotter. When you sweat, you lose both water and electrolytes. And so you wanna replenish both of them if you wanna feel really hydrated and really good, even in the hot weather. I notice such a difference between drinking plain water and drinking water with the Element mixed in it. I mean, it's like I can feel the hydration enter my cells. You guys have heard me say that before, but that's what it feels like. A lot of people don't realize it, but common signs of electrolyte imbalances include headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, restlessness, and even sleeplessness. And as a food-focused person, I love that they come in so many different flavors. I've never met an Element electrolyte flavor that I did not enjoy. This time of the year, I am especially enjoying the watermelon and the mango chili. So good. But again, I love them all. And the great news is that Element is offering everybody in the Clean and Delicious community a free 8 single serving sample pack with any purchase. So if you want to try their delicious flavors, you just pick one, order that, and then you get this amazing little sample pack. You can get yours by visiting drinkelement.com/Dani Spies. That's DRINKLMNT.com/Dani Spies. And I'm gonna leave that link for you down in the description box as well. Okay, so protein packed snack number 3 is another savory option. And this is one that I made because I got influenced on Instagram. If any of you follow Bethany Frankel, she makes all these fun little light snacks. She calls them her supermodel snacks. And this one just looks so good, I had to make it. It's essentially a big fat slice of tomato topped with some cottage cheese and shredded turkey over the top. So let's just get into this. So you want to start with a big, beautiful, ripe tomato. This is the time of year you should be able to get yourself some really gorgeous tomatoes and slice them into nice thick slices. Then I'm gonna take a scoop of cottage cheese, this is about 1/4 cup of cottage cheese, and add a tiny squish of Dijon mustard along with a little bit of garlic powder. I just like adding garlic powder to everything. I'm just gonna stir this to get it together, get it really well mixed, and then I'm just going to spread this generously on top of my tomato slices. So I've got my tomato, we've got that topped with the seasoned cottage cheese, and now I'm doing a sprinkle of everything but the bagel seasoning. Then over here, I've got some turkey breasts that I got from the grocery store. I asked them to slice it very thin. I noticed that Bethany always asks for hers shaved. I thought if I said very thin, it would kind of be shaved, but I think you probably have to say shaved if you actually want it shaved. And I'm gonna do that next time. But in the meantime, I've got it sliced very thin. I'm just gonna break it apart and layer this over the top of each of my tomato slices. Then I'm gonna do a little bit more of that everything but the bagel seasoning over the top. And because I'm obsessed with the red onion, I'm gonna take a little bit of that diced red onion from my egg salad and sprinkle that over the top as well. Okay, let's give it a try. That is so delicious. And if you use a 1/4 cup of cottage cheese and 2 ounces of turkey, you're gonna have this really light summertime snack that delivers 20 grams of protein. So good. Okay, last but not least, I have one more protein-packed snack for you, and we're going back to the sweet palette for this one. And this one is a spin on a childhood favorite. Did you guys ever eat ants on a log growing up? Kind of take celery and you fill it up with peanut butter and then top it with some raisins? Me too, so good. So this is a lighter, higher protein spin on that childhood classic. So what I do is you're gonna start with some celery. I usually use 2 big stalks of celery, trim the edges, cut them in half, make sure you've already washed them, and then just lay them out on your plate. And then I take about 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt and I mix in a couple of tablespoons of dried peanut butter powder. This is ultimately like dehydrated peanuts, so it has all the same yummy flavor as peanut butter, except it has a bit lower fat, actually a lot lower fat, and higher protein. So it's a great way to get that peanut butter experience, but with more protein, and overall, it's a lot lighter. So I'm gonna mix that into my yogurt, get it really well combined. You kind of have like this fluffy peanut butter mousse going on here. And then I'm going to scoop this into the celery boats. And you just want to work it in, try to fill it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, get that into all your celery boats. And then I'm just going to top these with some raisins. A few raisins over the top. And now you've got this sweet, delicious childhood favorite that is super light and delivers nearly 20 grams of protein for this serving. It is so good, although I have to just say, I think we need a little pinch of salt here. The salt is gonna take it to the next level because you're gonna get that sweet and salty combination. So a little pinch of salt over the top, yes. So there you have it, 4 delicious, quick, easy, protein-packed snacks that take minutes to make. And of course, I am so curious to know which one of these 4 do you think you'll make first, and or what is your favorite protein packed snack to make throughout the week? Come on down to the comment section below and share so we can all continue to learn from one another. Thanks again to Element for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to check them out, don't forget that I've left a link for you down in the description box below. And if you are also working on the habit of building your meals and snacks around protein, then you may want to check this video out next because I've got lots of great ideas.